Okay, well, my buddy Dave and I thought it'd be kind of fun to make a video looking in the beehive, and so I'm gonna give him a little smoke here at the entrance and let them know, hey, I'm coming in, and hopefully they will be calm today. So we'll see. Take this lid off. Now, Dave told me that he was going to be my filmer, and he is either out campaigning for sheriff or fishing, but either way he's not here and I'm by myself. So this top box is a feeder, and I'm going to give him a little bit of smoke underneath here. Again, just let them know, hey, I'm coming in to take a look at you. Now, these are the bees that I took out of the camper, and if I remember right, that was either 4 or 5 weeks ago today, and they're usually pretty nice bees. So again, just give them a little smoke. Now, I put this top box on here a week or two ago, and I really don't think they have done anything. See that foundation there? They're just starting to put a little bit of wax on it, but nothing really. All right, smoke. Now, majority of the bees, or almost all the bees, are down here in this lower box. So I'm going to take this top box off. I'm going to set it over here on the ground. All right. Now, these are the bees that did not have a queen or they had a queen, but I couldn't find the queen when I removed them from the camper, but they made their own queen, and as of Wednesday, this is Friday May 6th, or no, on Tuesday, I found they had made the queen, and she had gone out, got mated, and had just started laying. So I'll pull this first frame out, and this frame here is plumb full of honey. Honey and bees. A lot of it is capped where they've already sealed it up, and all the open cells there are full of nectar and stuff that they're turning into honey, but they haven't got it evaporated enough to cap it yet. So set this down here so it's out of the way, and keep looking and see what we find in here. Now, they're doing a really good job of gluing all these frames together, and I think one of the biggest reasons they're doing it is because this is the comb that I cut out of the camper and rubber banded it. You can see some little rubber bands that they haven't got chewed off yet. Rubber banded it in there, and so instead of building down from the top of the frame, the comb was in the bottom and they're having to build up, and I think it really screwed them up, and they're having to do that, and they're messing it up, and I keep trying to straighten it out. But again, this one here is all nectar. There's some pollen in there, but this one here is pretty much nectar and pollen. All right, I'm gonna give them a little bit more smoke just to keep them honest. I was really hoping that they have started drawing more comb, since now we have a queen. They were without a queen for over a month, and now that they've got a queen, they'd start filling all these cells. She could start filling all these cells with babies. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but all these cells here are filled with larvae. That when the queen lays the egg, it's an egg for 3 days, and then it turns into a larva, and then once it grows, they'll cap that over. Right there's that's a drone. That's a male bee. There's another drone right there, quite a bit larger than all the worker bees. I think all these have got larvae in it, so that's a good looking frame for just a brand new queen. Now keep in mind, probably anybody that's watching this video knows that I am an absolute beginner at doing this. These bees that I took out of the camper were the very first bees I got just a month ago, but I've been doing a lot of reading and stuff like that and learning as much as I can. See what this comb's got. A lot of pollen, got a lot of larvae. Oh, that's awesome. That's just great when you see that you got a queen in there and she's working and she's making more bees. I was really worried. Yep, more larvae. I was really worried that they wouldn't be able to make a queen, but they did a super job, and as far as I could tell, if you blow on them just a little bit, they'll move. As far as I can tell, she's really laying good. Now if I see her, I'll try to point her out to you, but I'm not real good at spotting her. But I did spot her the other day on Tuesday, and I was just super excited that, well, what I first saw is I saw some eggs, and I was for sure there were eggs, so I knew there was a queen in there, and I kept looking because I just wanted to see how much she had laid, and I wound up finding her. Now this is some piece of foundation that I moved to the middle so that they could start drawing it out, and you can see that they are starting to draw it out. They're messing it up here in a couple spots. I'm going to have to fix that. Looks like they're putting nectar in it. I was hoping that they would make brood on it. This little piece here is a little bit crazy, so before they mess it up too much, we're going to cut it off. Nothing in it, just another little piece right here that they're drawing kind of funny. So we'll pull that off. I think it's possible that there are some eggs down in there. I think there is. It's kind of hard to see. There's definitely not any on this side. Alright. Still haven't seen our girl. That smoke is blowing right in my face. Okay, a couple more frames to go through here, and then I don't want this video to last forever, but I want to see how these other frames are doing real quick. We'll get the box put back together and see what's going on. Oh, there's the queen. There she is. There she is. She's hiding, or she's pretty shy. You can see how her long abdomen there. This frame here got a lot of pollen, a lot of nectar. Kind of surprised to see her there. It looks like she went to the other side. A lot of larvae down here in the middle, pollen along the bottom. I lost her. I'm not sure where she went. Oh, here she is all the way on the end. See her right there by my little finger? That's the queen. So, for being a brand new queen, I think she's doing a fantastic job. Got her safely back down there in the box where nothing can happen to her. Check this next frame here. A lot of pollen, a lot of nectar. This side is going to be honey. You can see they're starting to cap just a little bit of it. Again, the bees never stopped working when they were without a queen, so they didn't have a queen to lay in any of the cells, so they were just busy putting pollen and making honey. And now that we got a queen, I'm hoping they get busy building some more comb so she has a place to lay. All right, another frame. This one is almost completely full of honey. Both sides packed full. Pull one more frame out here. Yeah, it's another, they're just getting started on it, but it's a honey frame. So, and then this last frame in here, they haven't done anything with. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this honey frame. A lot of times they raise the brood, the babies, in the middle, and then they store the honey on the outsides. So I want to move these two frames that are solid honey. I want to move them to the outside and drop this empty frame in here so they can start drawing that out and hopefully start putting some baby bees in it. So get this all put back together. As you can see, these bees are